And joining us now is the author of the book, The Authentic You, Unleash Your Leadership Potential, Kristina Holle. Kristina, thanks for joining us.
Hi there, Leslie. Thanks for having me.
You know, I just want to ask you, for those watching who might have an idea at work, or they're part of a group and they want to bring something forward, but they're feeling a little reserved or they're feeling silenced, what is your best advice to them?
Okay, my best advice would be, remember the power of your voice. You have a voice and you need to use it. So never be fearful or be intimidated to use it. You can use it in a respectful and a kind way, but make sure that you get it out. An indicator that you have not is if you were leaving a meeting and you feel like, oh, I should have said this, then that means that you are not using your voice or feeling empowered to do so. So be confident and say what you need to say. Don't worry about what everybody else has to say. And that's the whole purpose of being like the authentic you, is really to help you feel grounded in who you are so you can speak. Your voice is the most powerful tool that you have. So you don't want to walk away feeling as though you did not use it.
Good advice. We're getting back to routine now, back to work, back to kids, back to extracurricular. There's probably a lot of stuff we're juggling. What's your best advice for dealing with all of this?
So I would say that you need to make a personal contract with yourself. What is your self-care plan? And it's a plan that you cannot deviate from. So that means put it to paper. What are you going to do? For myself, I meditate, I journal, I walk my dog, and have exercise. For someone else, it may be different, but the fact is, it's a commitment to yourself that you cannot walk away from. The other part that is really important and a part of your self-care plan, it has to have something that provides joy in your life so you can recharge. It's similar to a battery. Like, you need to plug in and you need to recharge in order to move forward. If not, the risk is, if you don't have a set plan, then you kind of deplete and then you're no good to anyone, right? You're not bringing your best self in. And from a leadership style, you're definitely not bringing that into the workplace. So make sure that you write it out. What is your plan? What are your top 3 things that you're committed to do every day? Half hour, an hour if you're lucky, but make sure that it's done, because if not, you could burn out very easily.
Yeah, good advice. Before we go, I just want to ask, this book that you wrote, it's really about, coming into your own, connecting with your story so you can be a better leader. If you can give 1 or 2 things that you did through that process of you doing it for our viewers that made such an impact, what are those things?
So I would say personally, I started journaling, art journaling. So I strongly recommend when to go on this process. So when you go on this actual journey inward and you kind of figure out, you will find things that you forgot that you knew how to do. Like, you could paint, you could dance, you could find these things that we've kind of shut out. So I actually, the summer when I started doing this whole explore, I did like 30 paintings, and I do have them posted on Instagram and whatnot. It's more about the insights that came through in the paintings, which I thought were absolutely mind-blowing for myself. Mm-hmm. And simple things like, I was like, oh, I'm a leader. I've always been a leader. But the funny thing is, I asked other people, they're like, yeah, but it's about me knowing that insight. So right. I think that's cool. And then the meditating is definitely a big one, just to have that quiet space. Mm-hmm. And yourself, because your insights and your intuition is so powerful. It will guide you if you don't block it.
Wonderful advice. Everyone, go follow Kristina. I'll let you know in a moment how to get in touch with her, but you can go to her website, KristinaHolle.com. And where else can they find you? Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's it right now. I think that yeah.
Okay. And you share motivational.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. On Instagram, my Facebook author page, I share motivational insights every day. Okay. Really, my whole thing is really, I want to empower females to step into who they're supposed to be and not be fearful of it, because wonderful things will come out of it. It's only good things will come out when you do the work.
Isn't Beautiful. Kristina, thank you so much for joining us. You can find Kristina's book, The Authentic You, Unleash Your Leadership Potential on Amazon. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.